we have the Carbon Fin Solo Master Series, of course, powered by Razer. The first match that we are going to be taking a look at, you can see here are all the matches, but the one that we are going to be taking a look at today is going to be Synthe coming in against Stars, the bottom right hand side one. Of course, Synthe from MCES, Stars from Queen Walkers. So we can see Stars has 2 accounts here, the 3 and the 4. Each one of those accounts is going to do 2 attacks each, so it's going to be 4 for both sides. Stars is going to have the 3 and 4 here, and Synthe is going to have his 3 and 4 here and here. Both of them are going to do 2 attacks, so it will be a total of 12 stars per player up for grabs here. Whoever wins will take home $100 per match, and they can also take home a $50 bonus prize for the most creative attack. Alright, first hit is going to be coming in. We have a Synthe swinging on through against Stars. Of course, this is a solo series. This is going to be a 1v1 and then another 1v1, another 1v1, loads of 1v1s, but Synthe going to be coming in here against Stars, kicking off proceedings with that Blimp, coming down to the Town Hall, making sure we get rid of that Town Hall nice and early on. We're going to be getting the Raged Yetis in there. Poison effect from that Town Hall is so lethal though, really stops those Yetis from getting very much value at all. We're going to zap out the Headhunter there. We're now going to bring in our Queen from this right section of the base. We have no healers, no Queen charge going to be coming in here. We're just going to drop down that Poison spell on the Lava Hound and let that Queen do her business. 37 Hog Riders going to be coming in here for Synthe, so certainly a very interesting composition coming on through for Synthe today. Now bringing in a very split up Sui here. We've got the Royal Champion coming in from this right hand side, sprinkling her in with a couple of those Hog Riders. Unfortunately, the Queen goes down through her ability to the Scattershot right there, which is pretty unfortunate, to be honest, for Synthe, but we are going to at least have the King step up. He's going to deal with that Scattershot of the south of the base. We're now going to spam in those Hog Riders from the top. We still have the Royal Champion doing a little bit of work. Her ability has already gone off though. Lassie going to be going alongside her trusty sidekick there, trying to get as much value from those as possible. A couple of cleanup troops now going to start to sprinkle in for the back end of this one. We decide to use 1 heal in the center, 1 heal over on the left hand side, but the Hog Riders in the center of the base unfortunately have taken a bit of a beating here, and they are now starting to get taken down. We have 1 free spell left up for the back end. It's going to go down right there, but unfortunately that giant bomb from the bomb tower is going to do quite a chunk of damage onto those Hog Riders, and this one was looking pretty good there for Synthe. Maybe didn't get the value he was looking for from his Queen initially. She kind of just, you know, skipped around the outside and then got taken down by the scatter. And this is going to be a 2-star coming in here from Synthe to kick off the Solo Master Series. So not what he would have been looking for at all. He's trying to pick up some percent points here on the back end, or certainly as many as he can, sneaking in those archers on the lab. But this one is unfortunately going to fall short. It's going to be a relatively low percent as well. 83%, 84%. It is going to be an 84% 2-star on the board for Synthe of MCES. 30 seconds left, so we can just sit back, enjoy these archers, just practicing a little bit of archery there. And there we go. The clock hits 0. 84% 2-star on the board for Synthe. Not ideal for him. Next hit going to be coming in. We have Stars coming on through against the number 3 base, which is going to be one of Synthe's here, with a Sui LaLo. So we have a clone spell. We have 7 invisibility spells. Yo, what is Stars going to be doing on this attack? 7 invisibility spells in a clone. This is going to be mega, whatever he does here. And I think everything rests on the shoulders of this Blimp. It's going to be getting all the way in there. We're going to pop it. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We pop it. We do drop down. Oh, it's super archers. We've got super archers in there. Oh my goodness. All right. So in come the invisibility spells. We have super archers with the rage spell. We need to make sure we continue to deploy those super archers. Deploy those invisibility spells. In they come, one after the other. We break through walls here. Is there anything these super archers can't get through? They're melting through these defenses in the center of the base. We just have an infinite amount, it seems, of those invisibility spells, and we end up getting a huge amount of value in the core of the base. We only end up leaving an Inferno, a Scatter, and an Eagle Artillery here. So 3 pretty heavy defenses there, but Stars get some beautiful value there from a cloned Super Archer Blimp with invisibility, but I don't even know what to call that. That is madness though, coming in from Stars. Now bringing in that Sui from the top section of the base. The RC going to be able to get on through, deal with some of these defenses in the center. Unfortunately going to get caught there by the enemy Royal Champion, so we go ahead, we drop down that invisibility spell, trying to protect our Royal Champion and make sure we take down the Eagle Artillery. This is looking so good. The King ability has unfortunately already gone, so he's going to go down over there on the left-hand side. Can this Royal Champion step up? Can she get this scatter shot? Of course she can. We're now going to bring in this LaLo for the back end of this. So we have our Warden ability. We have no spells. We have no spells at all. So we're going to need to use that Grand Warden ability to help us get through this multi-target Inferno. No, we're not. We're going to... Yes, we are. I was about to say, are we just going to swag this Grand Warden? It goes down right there. We still have this Queen ability in hand. No spells coming on through for this LaLo. And I think it's fair to say Stars is going for the most creative attack. Because... Creative tick. Yes, absolutely. That was mega coming in there from Stars. And brings in the first triple of this war. That was really nice. And the great thing about the Super Archers is they just sat there. Because they've got such big range, you can just continue to deploy those invisibility spells at exactly the same spot because they don't move. They popped out the the Blimp, sorry, and they just continued to shoot because they had the range to reach everything. That was so nice. There was only 3 Super Archers, but the clone spell would have brought in a couple more. Beautiful hit there coming in from Stars. Alright, here we go. Synthe going to be coming in. Yo, Synthe loves his Hog Riders. Let's be honest, the last one didn't quite pay off for him. But let's see if this one is going to. We're going to be Earthquaking. We're going to be using a couple of Skeleton spells. We're going to be Raging. We're going to be Invisibility spelling. We are doing everything here to take care of that clan castle. Duh. Oh no. Oh no, the builders. The builders bring the clan castle back up. We just committed so many spells. We just used so many spells. And... oh. Alright. It's not the ideal start. Let's be honest. It's not the ideal start. He used all those spells and he didn't take down a single structure. But sometimes you just have to swag those spells prior to even starting the attack. And that's just, let's just say that's what Synthe was planning on doing. Maybe this is all planned. He just wanted to not use those spells. He's at least going to be able to jump in there. He gets rid of the Town Hall. We have a huge amount to do with the Hog Riders pushing around the 12 o'clock section of the base. The Queen ability going to get popped now over on the left hand side. The issue here is going to be the pathing for the, not even hybrid, the Hog Riders here is going to be really rough. Especially with that multi-target Inferno going to be up throughout the entirety of the base. Or the entirety of the attack, should I say. The builders are still just healing that clan castle back up. Of course, it didn't go down at the start. Synthe making sure we drop down those heal spells as and when we need them. We're going to have a couple of giant bombs pop off over on the right hand side, dropping down our last heal spell as we're trying to get through this enemy queen. Is this headhunter going to be able to get the job done? Yes, it is. So the queen, luckily for us, does go down. And is Synthe about to still clutch up here? We do still have our Royal Champion ability. We have the Electro Owl in there as well. It's going to be this multi on the back end that's going to be causing us the issues. We have a couple of cleanup troops in there. You can see a couple of sneaky goblins. We've got some wizards in there as well. It's going to be up to the RC on the back end. The ability helps her get through a couple of defenses. The ground expo locks onto the Royal Champion. And unfortunately for Synthe, this is going to fall short as well. That is a fantastic recovery though. I really have to give it to Synthe. He swagged... I don't even know how many spells that would be. I don't know if he used 1 or 2 skeleton spells, but he certainly used 2 invisibility spells, an earthquake, a rage. So that's 5 right there. And then the extra maybe 1 or 2 spells for the skellies. So 5 to 7, somewhere in there, spells, and we didn't get any value from it. Jeez. That is a great recovery though. We're going to be able to put 92% on the board after we fail with one skeleton spell, one rage spell, one earthquake. So what's that? 2 and 2 invisibility spells. So 3, 4, 6 spells. 6 spell space completely swagged at the start, and he still puts up a 92% 2-star. Great effort. Alright, here we go. Next hit going to be coming in. I tell you what, Stars is a man that loves his super archers. 3 golems, 3 healers, 10 super archers. Creativity again. Tick. Let's see what Stars is going to bring to the table. This is going to be very interesting indeed. We have 5 Zap spells of Quake. So let's see where he's going to be using them. So we're going to be kicking off proceedings with a Grand Warden Walk coming in from this right hand side of the base. Stars deciding, who cares about the owl? If he was earlier with those zaps and the earthquake, we actually would have been able to take or survive. Our owl would have stayed up, which is a little bit unfortunate. I also have seen this base before, but I've not seen this plan. I think we used Super Witches on this base before. I can't remember who it was. But Stars now going to be coming in. We have the King and the Siege Barracks coming on through from this 12 o'clock section of the base. We're going to be bringing in those Golems. And here they come. Here they come. Those Super Archers coming in from the 2 o'clock section of the base. I would assume, yep, we have a jump spell. That's going to give us access through onto the inside of the base. We're looking for our King. We were hoping our King was going to step up. He does. He turns. And with his ability, he may be able to sneak in here and grab the Town Hall. We are anyway going to have the whatever comes out of the clan castle to jump in there. We do use the invisibility spell on our troops, but unfortunately this one's starting to struggle. That Town Hall kind of on the outside of the base here is looking a little bit troublesome. We're going to have all these Valkyries push on through. We're going to freeze up the Town Hall. The Valkyries alongside the King are going to be able to secure that Town Hall here for Stars. We're now going to bring in a Royal Champion over here from that 10 o'clock section of the base. Super Archers under the Rage spell in the middle. Whew, they are looking good. They are tearing through this base. Double Giant Bomb and the Eagle. Oh, and look at those ghosts. We're seeing quite a lot of those Super Archers unfortunately fall in the middle of the base. It's going to be up pretty much to our heroes here on the back end. We're going to see the Queen ability pop off right there. We still have the Royal Champion ability. That Scatter Shot definitely will go down to our Royal Champion here, and the ability. These healers trying to protect these Super Archers, but they're certainly taking quite a chunk of damage. There is the Royal Champion ability going to be coming in. One Super Archer left over on the right hand side of the base. It's pretty much going to be up to the Queen and the Grand Warden here. The RC is going to be able to get 1, 2 shots off on that multi-target Inferno before she herself does indeed go down. But I think Stars may have just done enough. It's only really going to be this multi-target and the Archer Tower that's going to stop this attack. Those mortars I don't think are going to cause us too many issues. We still have that Unicorn up as well, and that is going to be another triple on the board for Stars of Queen Walkers coming in with Super Archers. Has everyone underestimated how good Super Archers are? Or are every troop good in the hands of a player like Stars? Next hit going to be coming in. Here we go. Synthe swinging on through against Gaku with a drag bat. So just trying to avoid those hog riders. We've unfortunately had 2 stars with the hogs. So getting away from them. We're now going to be coming in with a drag bat. Bringing in with a minion and a sneaky goblin over here on the right hand side of the base. Just making sure we get that funnel created. Bringing in a couple of balloons to help take down the Archer Tower, and now we're going to be able to push in with our Sui. We've got an Ice Golem, and we have our King and our Queen. We're going to have the Yak and the Unicorn, probably the best combination, coming in alongside the King and the Queen, coming on through now from this 4 o'clock section of the base. We also have an E-Dragon coming in here. Should be able to get a nice chunk of chain value through this right hand side of the base. The King with his Rage, and the Queen in behind, going to be able to take down the Eagle Artillery. We have 4 of these builder huts all right next to each other. Is this Yak going to be able to take down the wall? It does. The Yak does indeed open up that wall section. We're going to need to go to Queen ability. There it is. Synthe nearly misses his Queen ability, but catches it at the very last second right there. And now we're going to get going with our dragons and our balloons coming in from this top section of the base. Going to be making sure we secure that town hall. We've got that blimp flying all the way overhead. We have the scatter shot on the left, which is looking a little bit ominous. but we have a boatload of those balloons and a couple of dragons pushing over to them. We now bring in that ice golem from this left-hand side of the base. It's going to be tanking here for that wizard tower. Need to make sure these bats take down the wizard tower before the ice golem pops. Down it goes right there. Beautiful. The town hall has also gone down. Still got the dragons pushing around the bottom section of the base. The RC now going to be coming in for this other wizard tower. And this is looking very, very good indeed. We're going to freeze up the scatter shot here on the back end. The bats are going to be able to take down that air defense. We freeze everything up again. And these bats are going to be able to tidy up the remainder of the base, catching that tornado trap there. One balloon at the back end of this one. And Synthe finally going to be finding his rhythm here, bringing in a triple there against Gaku, who's going to be coming in here and helping Stars out. Well, I suppose he's not really helping Stars out on defense, is he, when his base gets taken down, but hey, all's fair in love and war, and Synthe brings in his first triple of this solo Masters series. But he needs his defenses, his team's defenses need to hold here against Stars for at least one more attack to have any chance of bringing this one home. But Synthe bringing in a very nice drag bat triple. Stars coming in against Synthe's base, and it's going to be... Looks like Stars has maybe got all the creativity juices out of his system, and now he's just going for a strategy he knows very, very well, and that is going to be a Sui LaLo. But notice we have 14... Hello, Sari. Go away, please, Sari. 14 sneaky goblins coming in here. 14 sneaky goblins. That's a lot of sneaky goblins, let's be honest. Alright, so Star's going to be coming in here for a farming hit. Coming in with the sneaky goblins, making sure he'll have those jump spells and Nah, I'm only kidding. We do have 14 of them, though. We use a couple of them nice and early on, and oh... Are we going to be hasting them through? Is this legitimately a farming hit? No, we're going to be dropping down that invisibility spell. And those sneakies can jump in there. They're going to secure that town hall nice and early on there for Stars. And now we're going to be blimping in from this bottom section of the base. But the blimp goes down. We drop down the invisibility spell. Did the scatter get a shot? How many super wizards are still in there? There's only 2 super wizards left. So it looks like that scatter shot did get a shot off, unfortunately, on our super wizards. But we wanted that blimp to just push 1 or 2 tiles further, so they would have been able to step up and deal with that scatter shot. So we start off well, taking down the town hall, but then unfortunately our blizzard there doesn't quite go to plan. But we do still have an invisibility spell left over from that initial blizzard. We're going to be suing in from this south section of the base. We've got the king, we've got the queen, and the king, of course, with the yak. We have the unicorn alongside the queen. We're now going to have the lassie in with the royal champion, pushing on through for the Grand Warden statue. Eagle Artillery going to be the next defense to potentially go down here, depending on if we can get through these clan castle troops. We're going to use the invisibility spell there down on our royal champion. We're just trying to make sure we get this Eagle Artillery down, if at all possible. We're going to see the RC unfortunately throw her ability and then get taken down by the enemy queen. We're going to have to freeze up that headhunter there. Alright. Stars has got a lot of base to get down. Double scatter in the middle. Double scatter in the middle is looking a little bit ominous, let's be honest. Especially when you're coming in with a LaLo. But we're going to be bringing in this LaLo now from this 3 o'clock section of the base. We drop that Eternal Tome ability super duper early. We have 2 free spells and 1 haste spell to try and push us through this one. We're going to be freezing up the multi-target Inferno there in the middle. Need this scatter shot to go down. Down it goes, finally right there. We need the scatter on the left to go down. We have 1 freeze, which I can only imagine is going to go down on that scatter shot. We're going to hold on to the freeze for as long as we possibly... We freeze the air defense in the wizard tower? Okay, so Stars maybe realizes that a triple is not going to be achievable, so now he's just trying to put as much percent on the board as he possibly can. We're going to have... Well, the scatter does go down. But unfortunately here for Stars, this one is not going to be a triple, which means that perfect war for Stars is out with the window. It's still going to be a nice percent coming in. But does this open the door for Synthe? Now, he's had 2 relatively high percent 2 stars on the board. If Synthe gets 1 more defense and he triples himself, it's going to come down to percent. So things starting to heat up right here. Stars comes in with an 85% 2-star there against Synthe. Synthe coming in. This is Synthe's last hit. He has to triple. There is no question. He has to triple to be in with a shot of winning this solo Masters series. We're going to be zapping down in the center of the base. He's throwing caution to the wind. He's bringing in those Hog Riders. He's already had two 2-stars with Hog Riders. Is this finally going to break the mold and bring in his first triple with those Hoggies? We're going to be using the Blimp. That's going to take down the Town Hall. Down it goes right there. For a second I thought the Town Hall wasn't going to go down, but it does. And we're now going to lure these CC troops off to the south of the base, making sure we get that poison spell down. Letting those headhunters sit in the poison spell just for a little second so we can then go ahead and get our queen in there and she's not going to be affected by them too much. A second poison spell coming down for this queen. That's going to help her get through these lava pups down at the 6 o'clock section. King now going to be coming in. We have a Yeti in there as well. I would assume, are going to be looking for this king and the queen to walk up and along this right hand side of the base. The scatter over there at 9 o'clock is certainly probably going to be one of the first defenses Synthe is going to be targeting with his hogs. And then he's going to swing them around this base. The zaps in the middle means it creates that kind of donut shape that we're used to seeing with the kind of hybrids and with these Hog Riders. So the king and the queen should be able to step up here, do a great job of creating the funnel. And now exactly what I thought we were going to do. We're going to bring in these Hog Riders straight in towards this scatter shot here from the 9 o'clock section. Go really, really early with that Eternal Tome ability. Protect those Hog Riders for as long as possible. And then we can use those heal spells through towards the back end of this base. But we get a nasty little split there on the Hog Riders. We catch a load of small bombs right next to the Town Hall. And we had about 10 or so Hog Riders breaking off from the main group here. We still have that queen pushing on through the back end. She does end up going down right there. We have the unicorn coming on through. Is this unicorn going to actually do something? No, unfortunately it does go down. We freeze up the scatter shot. We still have a good group of Hog Riders at that top section of the base. We still have our Royal Champion ability, and I think Synthe is just going to be able to sneak a 3-star on the board here, and that puts all of the pressure on Stars. We have a boatload of Hog Riders, and finally Synthe coming in with a Hog Rider triple. You love to see it. If at first you don't succeed, try again. If you fail again, I guess third time's the charm, right? Or some sort of expression like that, right? Nice hit coming in there from Synthe. There is the 3-star on the board. Stars coming in against Remio for the final attack. It's going to be a Chinese smash mixed in with 6 bat spells. Alright. Alright. 4 healers coming in here, so I can only assume we're going to be kicking off with a Grand Warden walk, maybe a Queen charge from somewhere. Taking all of the time here on the clock. I think Stars is feeling the pressure a little bit. But here we go. We are going to be using that Grand Warden walk down here from the 6 o'clock section of the base. Maybe even going to be letting that Grand Warden step up and on to that Eagle Artillery. We're going to see that I will get a nice chunk of chain value there. Actually going to just do a little trickle of damage onto the Eagle. It's not going to be a huge amount, but it's going to be enough to just help speed along that Grand Warden walk a little bit here. We have a Wizard coming in from that left-hand side. We're going to see this Owl unfortunately get targeted by the Expo. That's probably going to benefit us here. We are going to see the Grand Warden take down the Eagle. We'll need to get that funnel created. And there we go. We can bring it. It's a huge misclick. Stars has just accidentally popped his Grand Warden ability. There was no way he meant to drop that Grand Warden ability there. He only caught 1 P.E.K.K.A. with the tome, and it means he doesn't have the tome to try and help him through the back end of this one. We're going to be bringing in our Blimp here from the left hand side of the base. We tested the water there. We caught 2 Seeking Airmines with those Cockaloons, so the Blimp is going to be able to get into the Town Hall. We're going to secure that 2nd star, but losing the Grand Warden ability this early on, I think really is going to haunt Stars here towards the back end of this one. We have 3 free spells to try and help these bats through the base. We have so much depending on these bats. Now bringing in that Royal Champion now to tank for that Wizard Tower, so these bats can hopefully continue pushing on through. The Queen ability going to get thrown down in the middle of the base. And this is looking very, very good. We still have 3 free spells left up for the back end. The RC ability still to go as well, but the tornado! The tornado! Oh no! The tornado The tornado goes off. It takes down all of the bats. We still have 3 free spells. We're going to use the first of which on the single. I think this one still has enough. We still have a Royal Champion ability and 2 free spells. We're going to be using them. Surely this is a triple. I mean, Stars pretty much swagged the Grand Warden ability. His bat has died. Oh, this is insane. So much went wrong with this. So much went wrong with this attack. And Stars still triples. That is mad. That is crazy. Jeez. Alright, so Stars. I mean, we were up, we were down. When he popped that Grand Warden ability, I was like, oh, this is going to be rough. The tornado then killed the bats. I'm like, this is rough again. And it still pulled through. Even swagged a free spell. Mate, this is crazy. And Stars brings him the win. He goes 3 out of 4 triples. That 85% 2-star was the only one not to triple for him. Unfortunately here for Synthe, he goes 2 out of 4. Means he does lose by a star. There are the final percentages. You can see very, very close on percent.